Hello Aeternum and welcome to KOTT News, Aeternum's #1 source for news, and this is the War Report. No change in the dynamic of Aeternum last night as the great houses of the island continue to focus on exploring the newly uncovered Night Haven. Things a little easier for the invasion response squad last night, with 2 sets of 2, and most volunteers arriving early to ensure they make it in time for the starting horns. After the fighting, KOTT news crews met another ambitious group of musicians doing their best to bring some cheer to the brooding hamlet of Calvary. Themselves a newly returning group of refugees to the island, KOTT news crews did our best to tell them about everything available to them now. Wasting no time, the band jumped into the next available Capture the Flag, excited for all the things they haven't seen since escaping Aeternum almost 3 years ago. After an extremely close back and forth on the bridge, KOTT news crews responding to calls for help in beating back Balfazoo. Not much to be afraid of, however. Fueled by fear itself, everyone around him is feeling only glee as the citizens continue to pummel the Marquis of Terror. The Aeternum mass transit system moving through Mirkgard at such regular intervals last night that entire trains of people were swarming through the elite mob respawns, grabbing up all the already uncovered elite chests lying around. Still more community involvement last night as a free Steve Aoki hosts a 100,000 coin parkour challenge at his stunt house in Twillin. Citizens must be able to get to the very tip top of the course, and believe me, it's not as hard as it may look. It's harder. Despite 2 successful nights in a row, the invasion response squad is still on high alert, looking for a little help later tonight. With Corruption Army starting things off at 8, the real issue will be 3 simultaneous in the 9 o'clock time slot. Invasion Response Squad captains and citizens of Night Haven, be forewarned, the early warning stations have identified an additional Corruption Army marching on the regional fort. Ambitious companies of the island seeking to dethrone a sitting great house will have multiple chances to earn the right to do so in this evening's pre-qualifiers for combat. Another roster submission for Simulated Fantasy Combat Resolution tonight, brought to you by LARPco. Remember, if it isn't LARPco, it's cardboard. With special thanks to the Craft Services crew. If you would like to support KOTT News, Patreon is currently the best way. Tonight, the zealots of the USPS assault the vault of JDB's kitchen for control of the island's financial capital in Windsward. The Covenant converts of the USPS set up in the assault camp, following the visions of their prophets, seeking to seize the tithings of Corinth. But the syndicate members of JDB's kitchen have access to the island's greatest minds and have already identified the latest strategies for defending the Central Exchange. Be sure to tune in for complete coverage and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.